You're still watching The Lady Circle here on your favorite channel. We come to you with entertainment, conversation, and so much more. And that's what we're about to dive in. Now, if you're with us from the beginning of the show, you know that today's episode is all about celebrating the superheroes that are our mothers. Their joys, their challenges, their sacrifices, everything they do to ensure that all of us, their children, make it in this world. Today, actually, we're talking about legacy. We're celebrating legacy and navigating motherhood in a digital world. Ladies, it's not easy. The phone has these kids on lock. The tablets have them so addicted, it's ridiculous. As a mother, you want to make sure that that thing, that phone, that machine is literally not penetrating your child's brain and just, affecting their growth. But the thing is, what can you do to ensure it doesn't happen? That they can still thrive, they can still have a great childhood like we did, and and just be great in whatever they do. So we're going to be talking about that with our beautiful guest today. But before we start, a question to our ladies. It's something that I think people talk about or ask a lot, but I really want you guys to dig deep. Search your soul and give me the answer that I want to this question. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, let's ask our beautiful guest. So tell me, so what does motherhood mean to you? Like, whilst we're celebrating Mother's Day, what does it truly mean to celebrate Mother's Day?
It means a lot because our mother strive very hard for us. Even if they don't have the little, they will share and they'll go and drink water and sleep. So when it's time for Mother's Day, we need to celebrate them.
Yeah.
Let the whole world be proud of them. Some are shy of their mothers, but we have to be proud of them.
Yeah.
Because they go extra mile to break all barriers to make us happy.
I never get the concept of people being shy of their mothers. Somebody who literally carried you for 9 months, faced death, was at death's door, delivered you, took care of you, fed you, regardless of whether they were not educated or they were not as modern and funky as you want them to be. This is somebody who sacrificed their body, their mind, their everything for you. How then do you become embarrassed of that person?
Can I even say, how dare you?
How dare, the audacity. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Does it make sense to you?
It doesn't make sense to me. And I always get emotional when Mother's Day comes up because, man, what a job. I don't have any kids. I think about myself. Yet. Thank you. I think about myself all day and all night. And to think about, devoting one's life to ensuring that another human being can grow up safe, healthy, happy, what a job. I mean, mothers deserve the world and more. And so I'm always excited when Mother's Day rolls around. And I know the men get jealous because we fuss over our moms 10 times more because really and truly, without your mom or without a mother's love, where do you go from there?
My midwife actually told me that make sure, if possible, that your husband or the baby's father is in the delivery room with you. Because that would definitely give perspective to men in understanding what it really takes to bring a child into this world. Unfortunately, he wasn't.
There's some men who tell you they don't want to. They don't ever want to be there to see the whole process because seeing, especially the women that go through CS.
Yeah.
So there was a gentleman sharing his story like, hey, the way they had opened his stomach and you could see this and see that and they were pushing and you could hear the noise. He just couldn't erase that memory from his mind. And from that time onwards, even trying to, play with his wife, touch his wife and stuff, it was hard for him because he felt like, oh my God.
We don't want that to happen again. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Be there to see the whole process. Yeah.
I mean, I always admire mothers and women who've been able to give birth to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. My mom's mom, she has 11 siblings, all from the same mother. I said, what? Come again? And even some, you realize that there were some miscarriages along the way. There were things along the way. And I just think celebrating Mother's Day for me is understanding that every little thing about your child causes anxiety. Whether they sneeze wrong, they move wrong, your heart is just like, please, what's going on? What's going, like literally, imagine living life like that. You know, first, like you said, it was just you.
Yeah.
If you have a headache, you know you can just take paracetamol and just be going. But when your child has a headache, it's like your whole world has come to an end. And there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of emotional turmoil that comes with it, a lot of sacrifice, sleep as well. So honestly, celebrating Mother's Day, now I understand how important it is that we celebrate these mothers. Ladies, I want to ask you if you feel there have been any lessons that have been learned from, you know, past generations of motherhood that has shaped today and how we parent and how we, you know, mother our children.
I mean, I'm only speaking from a perspective of what I see, and I like that we're tying this to the digital age. And these days, whatever questions that you have, or whatever experiences that it is that you're going through as a mom, I feel like somebody else can share that experience or has that experience and can give you some perspectives online. I like that a lot of moms are saying, Charlie, I too deserve some rest, some relaxation. It really does take a village to bring up a child. And it's good to know that in our part of the world, we're still somewhat holding on to those values, although they seem to be slipping away. I think the modern mom is proving that you can have it all. It's not easy, Sika, you know this, to have it all. But you see Sika doing it, you see her working, you see her doing all of that, and I think that also goes to show that, yeah, you know, the modern woman is doing it all, having it all, and it's beautiful to see because, you know, as a working woman, sometimes you think, should I opt out because this is looking expensive, it's looking time consuming, it's looking like I can't wear a puskeleke. Then you turn on the lady circle and then you see me wearing a puskeleke and you think, you know what, I too can dare to dream to be the mom who has it all.
But can I talk about their puskeleke? Because you guys know that as for their poos, this was pre-pregnancy, and I brought it into motherhood. And to be honest, I've gotten some judgments.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have gotten a little bit of, hey, sesi awaye mame die, and so we'll lengthen kakra. You know, I've gotten
No
that.
way.
No, seriously. The societal pressure of now that you're a mom, now what? Do you change yourself completely? Do you literally, you know, bow down or toe to societal norms of what they think a mother should be? And sometimes I think about it because I'm also like, okay, if my daughter was to see the apus that I've been given, you know, I feel good about myself. Would she be happy that mom
She
is wearing that?
would. My mother has a picture, I'm so sorry, of her on her graduation. She did some kind of business diploma. Hey, the dress, your dress. And for me, it is one of my favorite pictures to show people shit that my mother, she got it. She was a hottie.
Yeah. But now does she not complain?
She can't because whenever she does, I
You
pull
just
up
pull
that
the
picture.
I pulled the picture, yeah. I mean, mommy is now like, hey, Sika Sisia dear, you know, even though she used to also give mini skirts back in the day, but I guess things have changed. Helen, another thing about being a mother in the digital age, and Magda, you can please like support me on this. For me, it's an overload of information. Like sometimes you go and Google something and you will literally get the worst of everything first. That will put so much fear into you. Listen, go to TikTok and type baby something. You will just be getting weird, very, very scary stuff. So sometimes you would want to stay like away a little bit from the internet. But you tell me, you have 3 kids.
Yes.
Like Superwoman. How have you been able to sort of like shield them from this digital space that we're in? And even yourself and your mind.
Yeah, currently I'm a PhD candidate.
Dr. Mami.
It's not easy. It's not easy. I have 2 girls, 1 boy.
Okay.
The first one is 14 years, second 12, and the last is 7 years.
Yes, wow.
It has not been easy merging education, work. But my colleagues ask, how do you do it? I said, oh, I don't have social life. I just have my itinerary.
But you have children of different ages.
Yes.
Have you found that maybe your parenting style has changed over the years depending on the child?
Oh, yes. At least if you look, you know, even though they have different characters, so you use different strokes for different each of them. For instance, the first one is outgoing, the second one is introvert, unless you push. But the last one too is there is the boy in the middle of girls, very quiet. So you make sure you blend them. If you want this one to do something, if you ask the first one to do, quickly you do it. But the second one, you need to push and push and push to get things done. Then the last one, so you make sure you manage it.
That's Helen.
You make sure you manage them so that they all feel at least there will be equity among them. But if you look at this person is easygoing, so you focus on only that person, you end up losing focus on the second one because that's how she is. Let's sleep. No, you need to push.
Magdalene, you have a favorite? Hey, is it possible though? Because I've had conversations with
There's some
parents
parents who are very, very vocal and say this one is my favorite.
Really?
I don't have a favorite.
You don't? But is it possible to have a favorite? Because I mean, you're human and the kids are human too. There's always that one person where you feel like you can connect to that person more. Maybe they are more obedient, more respectful, and then there's a rebellious one. I'm not saying in your case though, but that happens. That always kids where
what surprised thing is that I'm the faculty registrar for IAT and I deal with the students. One thing I discover is that when you say this person is a bad student, and everybody this person is a bad student, it becomes worse. But when you draw him or her closer to you, you realize that the person changes. So always they say, the bad people are rather your friends. I say, no. They say they don't come to school. But when you involve them in a lot of activities, it motivates them. They say, oh, after people say I'm bad, but this woman always draw me closer. And you realize they change. So people that they say they are bad are rather my friends. Because you let them feel at home. Because sometimes they are going through certain things. They need a year's somebody to listen to them.
I do want to find out from you, Magdalene. We talked about how these days there's a lot of criticism for new mommy. So Sika will post her nice outfit on there, one outfit like that in the comments, hey, a lot of judgment. Would you say that when you were a new mom or a young mom, there was a lot of information and also critique and judgment from maybe older mothers or older people, and how did you deal with it at the time? Sometimes mummies can't catch a break. You're not bathing the child well. They say you're not holding the baby well. You're not feeding her well.
You're not breastfeeding.
You're not breastfeeding. Anything and everything you do is under such high scrutiny. Did you face that as a new mom?
Oh, yes. Because some of us, we have to blend education, office. So the exclusive breastfeeding, that we are not there. We have no option. We are not there at all. At least you come late, you have to pump for the baby to get the breast milk. But sometimes, if you sit back and listen to some of the advice, it helps.
Okay.
Yes, it helps because we don't know it all. And when you follow social media a lot, all that glitters is not good. Some of the things in there doesn't speak for itself. When you really, because something Solomon versus Solomon, if you go behind the veil, you realize that it's not what you see on screen, that's what is there. So sometimes we need to listen to our parents. So for me, my parents are the people who helped me because my first child, school, I was doing my master's. My second child, I was doing my professional course. My last one to professional course.
Hey, Magdalene.
My parents have been there for me. So sometimes you listen to them, and if you do, it helps you get the right advice. Yes.
No, I absolutely agree. Like, I see myself like as a modern mother, but I also feel like I have traditional values as well, which I've taken from my mom, and even just watching my mom with my daughter, like I'm picking up certain things as well. Like, are there any values from our own moms that we would pick or, sort of utilize when we do become mothers or now that we're mothers?
Oh, sure. For that one, cooking local food for your children is the best.
Is it?
Yes, even if you are very busy, kindly do that.
Reggie, what are some of the values that your mom has taught you?
I think one of it is it takes a village. You can't be the only person raising a child, or you can't always say this is how you want your child to be nurtured or how you want to raise your child. So it's your sole responsibility. And I think growing up, that was one of the things I experienced. I grew up in a family house. And so even though my mom was the person that was disciplining me, my grandmother was there, my auntie was there. So it was a collective thing that was done. There are times where I'd actually go and spend time with an uncle of mine somewhere, and that's where I'll probably learn how to wash clothes. There'll be another auntie somewhere. That's where I'll learn how to cook. There are different things that I'll pick from each and every one of them, different values, upbringing, skills that I'll pick from each and every one of them. And I think that's one thing that, it's a value that I picked from my mom, understanding that it definitely takes a village to raise a child, and it's something that I would always incorporate with parenting.
I think one of the values that I always remember my mom for, and I'm always thankful for, is the advice to stand up for yourself. So she wasn't one of those ones that said turn the other cheek or say obikawa kanibi. Yes. And I still appreciate it
Love
to
your
this
mom.
day. Yes. And I always say many is because of Ikuya Mansa. She says take no prisoners. She says don't start it, but don't let anybody think that they can walk all over you. Or push you are pushing it. And that's one of the things that I would say. I mean, and not in the literal sense, but this idea that, you know, you've got to stand up for yourself and be bold and be confident. It's a value that I really appreciate my mom for. It's something I hope to pass down. Because, yeah, I really, sometimes I think, what would the Ikuya Mansa say? Ikuya Mansa would tell you, say, hey, tell them, please, 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 please. Don't disturb me. Stand up for yourself, you know. Never to be disrespectful, but don't let anybody for a second think that you're a pushover. And till this day, it's something I live by. If you push me, I'll push you.
We've experienced it.
Sika, give her a little push for me.
Yeah.
Pushing the kakara mission.
This is from her. You need to go and push her.
Say less.
You need to go and push her.
Well, Stacey, what about you?
Yeah, oh gosh, I love how we're referring to our moms by their names. Inti Akosia Martha. Gosh, she's taught me so many things. She's taught me what sacrifice really means. You know, I've already spoken so many times about the fact that she took the family literally on her back, and she was the breadwinner for so long. But I think one thing that in my latter years, just watching her and understanding what she's meant to us as a mother would be, is prayer. Now, I don't want to take us to church.
Take us
We'll go. But a mother's covering
Yes.
over a child, I think God literally listens to mothers first before anybody else.
Sure.
She covers every single part of who we are, from our physical, emotional, to our mental being, to our careers, to our future husbands, future children, future children's husbands and wives. And listening to her pray every morning, I'm just like, wow, the blessings that we received, the journey that we've been through, how far we've gotten in our life is because of this woman. Because left to us, and
That's why I don't feel bad when I miss church, because Ikuya Mansa is interceding on my behalf.
That's our mother's prayer.
But now we as mothers now have to understand that we are going to fill those shoes and literally have to intercede on our children. And Chale, it's not an easy shoe to fill, but we have to do it. We literally have to cover their brain, to their eyes, to their kidneys, to their intestines, to everything, to every room they walk into, every single place they go. They need to be covered in the blood of Jesus. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
And that's the only way we're going to succeed. So if there's one thing I feel like I am going to have to take more seriously is the prayer life and the prayer aspect of covering my child and my future children. Yeah, because they're going to be great.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
I mean, Sika cannot be your mom.
Oh my God.
And you will not be, are you,
And you're not great. And you're not great.
Helen.
When you
Auntie
have
Helen.
Auntie Regina. Oh my God. Come on.
I would add Auntie Magdalene, but I don't
Magdalene.
know, after the PhD, I don't know what she's going to pursue after
Yes,
that. No, I don't believe you.
Oh, no, I'm done.
No, we know.
I'm done. I've done my chartered HR already. So if I add a PhD to that, I'm done. You know, if you are able to exhibit the good things to them, at least if their child look at the mom and say, hey, my mom is able to do PhD, I'll become a professor. So I'm doing that to inspire my children in future.
I love that.
That as the woman is doing it now, I can break barriers and be more than mommy. My parents didn't get there. And I told myself, I will be there.
I love that.
And I'm there now. Yes.
That's awesome.
And I'm there now.
Can we talk a little bit about the mental issues and the societal pressures and just things that as mothers, they just kind of feel like you need to stomach because this is what you are made for, you know. For instance, can we touch a little bit about postpartum depression? Did you go through postpartum depression?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Because I was in school, the moment I gave birth, my parents, so...
And you didn't feel guilty that you had...
No, because my
the
colleagues pampered me very well.
Okay. So what about mom guilt? The fact that you've left your children to your parents. Like a lot of people say, hey, so you've literally abandoned them.
No, I'm always there. After school, I'm there. After work, I'm there. I make sure I check on your assignments every time before I sleep.
Yeah.
I won't say I'm tired, no. Even if I'm tired, I have to. After work, after the long days, I'm still there.
Yeah.
So I still have that bond with my kids.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Every blessed day, they see mommy before they sleep.
Yeah.
And I make sure I check your assignments. If I'm not, early morning, you wake up.
That's good. But it's something that's is real. I mean, women are going through it. Mothers are definitely going through it. I've spoken to mothers who talk about a certain lack of attachment to the baby as soon as they are born.
Yep.
I've spoken to mothers who had a lot of anxiety and pressure because of breastfeeding. The milk wasn't coming in, so they were feeling inadequate already as mothers. Like, there's a lot of things that women go through that I feel like we don't really talk about enough, Reggie, don't you think?
I actually think so. But the question is, why are we not even talking about it? Because I feel we're in a day and age where we're talking about women having voices and having conversations. People are actually sharing their stories on social media so other women can be empowered to talk about it. So why are people shying away from having these kind of conversations?
Do you think we've moved away from the ideology that you're a woman, you're a mother, this is what you go through, deal with it? You think we've moved away
people
from that?
are okay with it because they say it comes with it.
Yes, like it's part of
Yes.
So why
you know,
are you
I
complaining?
realize that depression after birth comes when you live alone. But those of us that we grew in a family setting, the compound house setting, at least you don't feel. So because this person will come, you'll be laughing. So you don't even think, by the time you realize the child is growing, the child has grown. Yes. But it's realized those the nuclear family, those who are on their own, they don't have much, nobody to talk to, everybody have to go to work, leave them alone in the house, then they'll start thinking. And that's, but everybody needs somebody.
We need that support system.
So that's why it's a good thing when you are young and you give birth, your parents have to come, go to the parents' house small and live with them before 6 months, then you come. That time, that thing is not there. Yes.
But especially now, Helen, where like, as women, we're still like breadwinning.
Yeah.
We still need to put food on the table. We still need to buy the Pampers, buy the formula, we still need to do that. Maybe like back in the day, I feel, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like there was a situation whereby the men usually would go out, go get the bread and come back. So women had that liberty to maybe give themselves that time to stay at home and whatever. But now, as soon as you drop,
I mean, the economy, the way it's set up, you need that double income, whether you like it or not. The era that we live in, only one income cannot really sustain the entire family. So that's what happens where women will give birth, but they also have to go out there so they can supplement the income of the husband or the partner. And so that mom guilt, I see it all the time on social media. Oh, I have to, go back to work, and I feel guilty because maybe when I was born, my mom was able to take that time off and be with me. And I mean, the kids will not be left out of that love, like Magdalene is saying, if they're surrounded by family. So I think that can definitely ease that guilt if they're around people who love them just as much as you love them. And so sometimes that nuclear family setting can really take away, and I see what Magdalene is saying, but the mom guilt, I'm sure, is deep. I can only imagine how deep that is, because you're at work and baby is
crying.
even now,
You still feel that
12
way.
o'clock, you have to close and
Can
listen,
I just
even now,
say this? Can I just say this?
yes.
That you're an amazing mom.
You're doing well, T. Give it up. Give it up.
The fact that you even decided to do this, because there are so many women out there that they have the opportunity to choose, and they said, no, I'm not doing this. The fact that you decided, look, I'm going to bring another child into the world, means you've accepted the responsibility of taking care of that child and being responsible for that child. That alone should be enough. But then again, I understand, but mommies out there, listen, you are the one wearing the shoes. There are lots of stories you don't share. The sleepless nights. We all don't come out to talk about some of the experiences. People don't say it. And so we won't know. But you are in there. You understand what you're going through. So don't let anyone dictate to you how you should be a parent, what kind of mother you should be. It's okay to speak to people you trust, like your mothers, your fathers, your friends that you know have been responsible or are responsible mothers. You can speak to them. But you are the one dealing with the issues. And you understand the sacrifices you have made. You know you left your job for some months to take care of your child. The only way is what? Up from here. So when you make mistakes, you pick yourself up, you move on and do your best for your child. And that's
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Put your hands up.
And the diapers, they're not cheap, you know.
Put your hands up.
It's expensive. It's expensive.
Yeah.
So mommy is going to work because she
loves you so much.
Yes, otherwise you wear
So
cotton
much.
pants. Okay, you're wearing the creme de la creme because mommy loves you.
Yeah. Anyway, so on that note, we'll go for a quick break. When we come back, we still have more right here on the Lady Circle. So please sit tight. We'll be right back.
You're still watching the Lady Circle, hashtag the Lady Circle. If you have any opinions or thoughts about today's show, make sure to send them to us. We love hearing from you. But before we get into the other segments of the show, should we say another thank you to some of our sponsors?
Absolutely. And this one is coming from Cowbell. You want success, I want success. Cowbell says everybody wants it. Everybody dreams of it. We all aspire to succeed and make a mark in life. And when work gets tough, and I bet you it will, you need that extra boost to keep pushing forward. And on those days where you need someone to be there for you, Cowbell Coffee will be by your side. It's a rich, creamy 3-in-1 blend with a great taste and aroma that will kickstart any day. Now, whether you're working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones, Cowbell Coffee will be there with you every single moment. So no matter where you are, as you chase after those goals, keep Cowbell close and stay motivated. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is with you every single moment.
Now, having to cross-check every single time is now a thing of the past because Yas is telling you that they have got you covered. So no need to cancel your appointments. You can go out there and chase your dreams and your goals and lock in that deal because Yas is saying, honey, you don't have to check again. And now it comes in mint extra long with extra long wings and a free panty liner with disposable bag. So Yas is saying with you, you're always good to go. So grab yourself your Yas sanitary pad because you will be choosing right with Yas.
Well, Magdalene, I'm going to throw over a challenge to you. I know you're not shy of challenges whatsoever. I want to add another gig to your repertoire. You're going to be a presenter just for a little while. I believe that is your camera over there. Do tell the good people not to miss us too much. We're going on a quick break and we will be right back.
We'll be right back. Keep watching.
Woo! And we are back. Thank you so much for returning to us right here on the Lady Circle on TV3. A very big thank you to all of our sponsors for making this happen. To Bedway, Yas, Dettol, Cowbell Coffee, as well as Cousins Baby. And speaking of Cousins Baby, let me tell you about Cousins Baby Hair and Body Wash. This one is for you, mums, dads, aunties, uncles, the whole community. You too can transform bath time into a delightful bonding experience with the all-new Cousins Baby Hair and Body Wash. It comes in mild and gentle as well as soft and smooth variants. It's specially formulated with blends of organic oats, milk, manuka honey, and rose oil. It's gentle, hypoallergenic, and irritation-free on your baby's sensitive skin. And most importantly, it's infused with mood scent technology, which helps to stimulate a pleasant, happy mood for endless giggles. Get the all-new Cousins Baby Hair and Body Wash in mild and gentle, as well as soft and smooth in all leading mother care outlets nationwide. Cousins Baby, growing together naturally. All right, who's ready to play some games? Woo, woo, woo. Who's ready to win? Woo! All All right, now we're talking. And in true Lady Circle fashion, we have some balls. And we have a few cups as well. We're going to be getting into a game segment. This one we'll do in teams of 2. For the sake of ease, we'll do this proximity-wise. Team win, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
you.
We need a team name over there for Magdalene and Regina.
Team.
Wait, didn't you go to the same institution?
Team GTUC.
Give it up, Team GTUC. All right, I'll stand up and demonstrate for you.
Okay.
Or at least let you know how this game is going to be played. We'll have 1 rep from each team standing behind a row of cups and balls. And the aim is very simple. Get this ball into this cup by just flipping it. All right, so you pick it up. You're not touching the ball.
Okay.
Just the cup. Magdalene, that tickled you. I like that. Don't touch the balls, all right? Just pick up the cup,
And
flick it. Make sure that, yes, you're saying A. Make sure that the balls go right into
No, I think you should
the
show
cup.
us. You should give us.
I don't want to give away my trade secrets, but it should look like this. Hey! Or something close to. The ball eventually should end up in the cup. I can see this is about to be tricky. Siki, would you like to do? Should
I start, Magdalene?
Yes.
Please.
Should I start? Okay.
Please do us the honors for Team Win. You are normally good with your wrists and handling of balls. What direction shall we? In fact, I want us to do this a mano a mano.
Okay.
So Sika, you'll be here. Regina, you'll be here. Face your opponent in the eyeballs. Magdalene and myself will be hype women for this round, and then we switch.
Okay.
But we need. Okay.
Wait,
we need to move like this. So
yeah, but wait, how do we switch? Because there won't be any balls
No,
on the
no,
cups
no,
again
no.
after.
Oh no no.
So it's
We'll
just
rearrange.
one person. You'll rearrange.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
do one round.
Okay.
The
No,
thing
just
is,
one
Sika will
round.
win, and then we'll call it a day.
No, okay, let's see how it goes.
All right, so you just go down the line
don't
however
wanna
you're
brag,
comfortable.
But I'll be hold on.
Best
in this game.
Romance is dead.
All right. Are we ready?
You got this.
Yeah.
Woo, Magdalene, have to give your team member some support. Even though
Let
she's
us know when
sure.
to start.
No, she will win.
no, it's not possible.
We belong to the winning team.
Hey, Mutomabo. All right, and let's get it. Hey! Hi! Sika, she lies bad because she cannot. Hey! Give it up! Whoa!
Wow.
Why do I keep forgetting?
Hey!
Because
No.
Go home! Go home! Regina, go home! Oh, look at that.
what do you mean?
We want your ball.
At the end of the day, ladies, at the end of the day, we're measuring which team has the most balls in cup. Regina, more of your balls went on the floor than they did in the cup. Give it up for Team Win! Yeah, yeah.
We'll do it again. Now Magdalene has something.
Let's go.
Excellent.
Hey, it's not for us. Say that. Can we declare the winner?
Oh, let's do it now with you.
No, we have to do it.
Hey, Magdalene, you've
Magdalene's
supercharged.
ready.
Yeah. I'm scared.
Are you sure you're scared?
I'm scared.
It's given.
Because I can see Magdalene knows what she's
Yeah,
about.
it's like Magdalene wants to score. She
There's
wants
one.
to win.
Okay, it's over there, Magdalene. Yeah.
What's the strategy?
247 ready.
It's eye-hand coordination. Magdalene, do you want to do this side or do you want to do that side? This side. Okay, so
If I go to the other side, all right, that ain't a problem.
Go Magdalene, you've got this. Bring all the PhD master skill. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey! Come on!
Hey, Magdalene.
Come on, Helen! Come on!
You leave it.
Come on!
Just go. Just you leave it. I'll arrange it for you. Hey, what's ready? Hey, no. Hands up. Magdalene. Hands up. Put your hands up.
It's so cute, ladies. Everything is possible. Team Win, give it up. Oh my God. And that concludes the game section.
Okay, so we're about to jump right into my very favorite segment of the show, and that is Guilty, Not Guilty. Now, if you're new to the show, let me just quickly explain to you. Now, on this show, Guilty, Not Guilty is where we get to ask you questions, and then you tell us whether you're guilty or not. It's pretty much self-explanatory. So grab your papers and write the guilty and not guilty, and then you can join us from the comfort of your home. But yes, Magdalene, on this segment, you tell us the truth and nothing but the truth, okay? I'll be doing eye contact with you. So once you lie, I'll tell them that this one, yeah, Magdalene is lying. So jumping right into it. Ladies, are we ready? Yes, we are. First question. I have indulged in guilty pleasures while my kids were napping, like binge watching my favorite show without any guilt.
All right, so wait, for those of us who don't have a mommy certificate, can I just preempt?
Yeah.
And think
like
if I had kids, would I feel guilty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just put yourself in the mommy shoes, slip into it, and let's see how that goes. Guilty, not guilty? Okay, guilty.
Oh, I would be guilty.
Okay. All right, second question. I have used technology like a tablet or a smartphone as a distraction for my kids to get a moment of peace.
Even the kids are not mine.
Will you do that, Helen?
I'm helping parents all the time with the technology.
With the tablets, right?
Would I do the same for my...
You're the no.
Buying it for them. If it was no. Like, they'll go outside and play real games.
You sit there.
I'm joking.
Next question. I've said just 5 more minutes when my child wanted to play, just so I can finish a task or enjoy some quiet time. 5 more minutes.
Well, my baby's
Helen,
not talking
is this
yet,
something you do? Can you say 5 more minutes, 10
Yeah.
more minutes?
Oh, yeah.
And then they'll
Just give me
say,
some time.
Alexa, please set the timer for 5 minutes.
That's true, because now they know all the
Yes.
text.
Okay, moving on to the next one. I have felt guilty for wanting some time away from my children for self-care or for personal activities. Magdalene, this one you are guilty.
Oh, sure.
But she's never
100%.
felt guilty. She's never felt, you see, no, there's a difference. To be guilty or to feel
To
guilty.
feel guilty. She's guilty,
No,
but
she
she
said,
hasn't
"Please."
felt. Yeah. Mama has got them covered. Next question is the final one. I have made last-minute decisions for school lunches that were not the healthiest option because I was short on time.
Can I answer for Kiamansa?
Yes.
Yeah, Kiamansa, you do all.
Guilty. What did the Kiamansa give you?
Do you know? Kiamansa doesn't have time, dear. Do you guys remember? We used to live close to Chicken Licken.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Chicken Licken.
Just quickly get some chicken licken.
Quickly, because, you know, she's on the go. She's quite busy.
Yeah.
I know a lot of parents these days are trying to be health conscious, but I'm sure once in a while, if you want to give them something to spoil them, something that's not conventionally healthy,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's okay. Magdalene says it's cool, so I believe it. She has 3 kids,
Yeah.
and she's working on her PhD, okay? She knows what she's talking about. Magdalene, because of how hard you've been working to put this together, this fantastic weekend that is upcoming, Yaz wants to say Aiko for all of your hard work. You have raised and still raising 3 kids. You work hard day and night. You are always on the go. Yaz says, a woman like you deserves recognition and appreciation for all it is that you do. So a little something from Yaz and ourselves to you. And there's something in here that you can use at each time of the day. We've got some toothbrushes, toothpaste, breakfast items, some washing soap, and the like. So please, Yaz says, enjoy. I'll
Thank
set
you,
this down for you.
yes. Thank you, yes. Ladies, quickly, before we go, how are we celebrating our moms on Mother's Day?
Mine will have to be a video call.
Okay.
Because we're not in the same jurisdiction. So, yes, a sweet word or two over video call.
Okay, Reggie.
I'm going to ask her what she wants to do. Whatever she decides, she's got it covered. That day is the day where she's like, you are the genie.
Okay.
And I'm telling you what I want. And then I'm just going to...
I love it. What about
Actually,
you?
it's little surprise.
A little surprise.
For her.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Sika, what
let
are you
the
doing? I
cat
feel
out
like
of the
Sika has
bag.
No,
some
surprise.
buffoon plans.
Oh, no, just cash. My mama loves cash. Huh? That's why they named me Sika. So I'm going to give her cash. But ladies, what are you doing for me?
What do you want?
Cash
And the award for the best mom
goes to I want cash.
Okay.
And I'm glad that you
And
said
they allow
cash
cash
because now all the cash goes to baby. Really,
Yeah.
it's baby's world, and we're just living in it. So we'll send some cash tickets
True.
to
To the
Fear
baby.
not, fear
Well,
not.
Magdalene, thank you so much for coming in the Ladies Circle. We hope you enjoyed yourself.
Sure,
Will you be back? Tell us everything that happened. Come and show us all Regina's dance moves when it happens.
Yes,
and we're so
please.
happy that you were able to come and share everything that you're doing with us. And I hope you yourself have a fantastic Mother's Day.
sure.
Absolutely. Well, before we go, let me say a very big thank you to my beautiful hair sponsor. I want to say thank you to Hair Code. They're on Instagram. Beautiful, luxury, affordable hair to make you look like a goddess. Absolutely. And Nafisa MUA did my beautiful face. Any shout outs, ladies?
Today is a Miami Dia Couture
Okay.
creation. So yes.
Well, thanks to Hey Jams for putting this outfit together. Totally love it. And to Delma Touch for my makeup.
Absolutely love it. Well, we hope you had a fantastic time with us here on the Ladies Circle. Ladies Circle family, whenever you see us out, you encourage us, you tell us to keep doing what we're doing. So we hope that we've made you proud. Well, every Saturday, you know where to find us. Please join us 6 p.m. right here on TV3, and we will bring you everything you need to have a fantastic weekend. Until then, I've been Sika Osei Douglas. I've been doing this with Regina
Van Helvet. Yes.
with
Mention my name, eh?
Helen Apia.
Yeah, give it up.
Yes, the fabulous ladies of the Lady Circle. Thank you. We love you for joining us this week, and we hope to see you next week. Until then, adios.
Bye.